ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਨੇ ਨਵੇਂ ਸਾਲ ਤੇ ਵਿਦੇਸ਼ੀਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਵੱਡਾ ਝਟਕਾ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਹੈ। ਸਰਕਾਰ ਨੇ ਵਿਦੇਸ਼ੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਰਟੀ ਖਰੀਦਣ ਤੇ ਪਾਬੰਦੀ ਲਗਾ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਹੈ। ਕੋਰੋਨਾ ਮਹਾਮਾਰੀ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਅਸਮਾਨੀ ਚੜ੍ਹੇ ਰਿਹਾਇਸ਼ੀ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਰਟੀ ਦੇ ਭਾਅ ਕਾਰਨ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਨੇ ਇਹ ਫੈਸਲਾ ਲਿਆ ਹੈ। ਮਹਾਮਾਰੀ ਦੀ ਸ਼ੁਰੂਆਤ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਘਰਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਕੀਮਤਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵਾਧਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਸੀ। ਮਹਾਮਾਰੀ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋਣ ਮਗਰੋਂ ਘਰਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਕੀਮਤਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵਾਧੇ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਰਿਹਾਇਸ਼ੀ ਜਾਇਦਾਦਾਂ ਖਰੀਦਣ ਵਾਲੇ ਵਿਦੇਸ਼ੀਆਂ ਤੇ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਦੀ ਪਾਬੰਦੀ 1 ਜਨਵਰੀ ਤੋਂ ਲਾਗੂ ਹੋ ਗਈ ਹੈ। ਇਸ ਪਾਬੰਦੀ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਵੱਡੀ ਗਿਣਤੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਭਾਰਤੀ ਪ੍ਰਭਾਵਿਤ ਹੋਣਗੇ।
Well, I think we're going to actually find out now how much effect it will have, because the finger's been pointed for many years at non-resident buyers for one of the main reasons why prices across Canada have gone up. And I think if you asked any Canadian home buyer right now that's trying to purchase a property, hey, if we could eliminate some competition that isn't even a resident here, would you like us to? I think pretty much everybody would say yes, right? Most of the numbers recently has come up. We think maybe it's less than 5% of all the purchases across Canada, but we're now going to find out actually if it's going to make a big decrease in the market in terms of prices not going up as fast as they have. I think there's a whole lot of other factors in 2023 that frankly are going to have more of an impact on the market than this ban's going to have. It's always going to come down to that, right? Yeah. So what they're basically doing with this is they're trying to take away a bit more of the demand side of the market. Now, the demand side of the market has already fallen off because we've seen sales down across, certain parts of Canada, anywhere from 30 to 40% in 2022 compared to 2021. I don't think this year is going to get off to a roaring start like last year did. I do think across the board, we're still going to have issues with inventory levels, but not just this ban, but just if you look at how much the rates went up last year, just the affordability for the average Canadian, we have solved a few things in the market by bringing the rates up, but I don't think this ban's going to have anywhere near the effect as a lot of the other fundamentals are. Like that's always going to be a thing. I'm going to sound like a broken record on this, but that's the thing. What the government tends to do is they either bring in taxes or bans, but they don't build more homes. And that's what we need. And, one of the big things with this new non-resident ban that really stuck out to me is there's a ton of exemptions to it. And two of them that I thought were like, when I was reading, I was like, oh, that's actually surprising they did this. Recreational properties are exempt. Cottages, cabins, vacation homes, which is like, isn't that the whole point of why they're buying properties here, to have them as their second? Also, it's exempt if you're buying a property with more than 3 dwelling units. So multifamily, commercial real estate, like that's the big type of real estate people are maybe buying, looking at Canada as a good investment. I think what they're trying to say here is like, hey, if you're buying your first property, you're buying your residential property, you won't have to compete with people that are not Canadian. Right. And that is technically true. But with the exemptions, and it's a long list for this new ban, I'm just not sure how much of an impact it's actually going to